Hey guys, so we are going to jump right into classwork here today. So your notes should be done. If you have not done your notes, oh my goodness, do we need to take care of that? Lots of new information that we're going to be making use out of. So we do want those. So it'd be almost like a great idea to kind of have your notes out to that um, lesson 19 day one. I was gonna say lesson one, but it's again lesson 19 day one. Because the things I had you write down at the very top are going to be very important. And it's brand new stuff. This is stuff you have not seen before. So there's no prior knowledge on it for the most part. Okay, so let me bring this on up here. Here we go. Unit one, topic C, like I said, classwork. Right into classwork here. And we're going to take the problem here. So lesson number 19. Okay, pause the video if necessary. Day one. Okay, here we go. So what we are after here is, again, we're comparing items. We saw from before that one time we were making a table and we were comparing where the numbers were the same. We found that we could now do the rate, in other words, figure out how much for one. And again, that gets us the same number. It's just an easier way to compare with what we're dealing with here. So what we're looking at here now is tables, graphs, and equations. So here we go. We got Victor here. He's trying to decide which new vehicle to buy. He says it's going to base the final decision on gas efficiency. So in other words, how many miles per gallon it's going to get. A car that gets more gas efficient miles per gallon. When he asked the manager at the car dealership for the gas mileage data, he received two different representations, which are shown below. Okay, so what we're doing here is we want to know who's going to get more miles a gallon. More miles a gallon means the more that you can drive your car on 1 gallon of gas. Um, so this is one that we've seen before, the tables. And what we're going to rely on here is that we always have either money on top. All right. And are we talking about money here? No. All right. We also know that we always have time on the bottom. Are we dealing with time at all? All right. No, we're not. Okay, so this is where we're like, so which one do I put first? Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come on over to our tables and we're gonna make use of our tables here. And what we want to notice here is using your elementary school knowledge is we have we've got an x-axis and we've got a y-axis. And what we realize here, we talk about is it's always, all right, it's always y on top and the x at the bottom there. This is our rate of change. It's always the y coordinate x. And the reason why is because on the x-axis is always time. And so since we're not dealing with time here, we deal with whoever's on the x-axis. So what that tells me here is, okay, gallons is going to be on the bottom, all right, and the miles is going to be on the top. So what that lets me know is when I come on up in here, all right, I need miles, so I'm just going to grab the first one here, 72, and then we're going to be able to divide it by our 4. All right, so that's something we want to keep in mind. So you can certainly reach for a calculator here. I'm looking around for a calculator, and I don't see a calculator. So hold on a second. Okay, so if you're reaching for your calculator, and you might be like, Mr. Shusevich, really? Couldn't you have done? Yeah, but the ones we've got coming up, we're going to need it. So I figured let's take care of it now. So if you do 72 divided by 4, all right, or in other words, if we look at it there, is we're trying to figure out how much it's going to be for 1 gallon. And again, that explains why we're dividing by 4. Like I said, if you caught on to the, hey, we're always divided by that bottom number, yeah, you're correct. That's what we're going to be doing here. So we are going to get an 18 here. So we're going to get an 18 miles, all right, for the 1 gallon that we're dealing with. Okay, so let's come on over to your graph. And the thing about the graph was kind of going back to what we're referring here, it's always y divided by x. So in this case, it's always the gallons of gas here. So what we're going to do here is all we do is write down one ordered pair. Okay, we got a whole lot of them here, and we can see them because of the points that we've got. All right, ding, ding, and we can use any of those guys. We're just going to grab one. I typically just grab one of the smaller numbers that are there. So here we go. It's the ordered pair. I'm going to go to the right 3 and then up 5. Remember, graphing, we always go on the x-axis first, and then we go up and down. And you might be like, well, wait a second. Up here you did y. Yeah, I know, people. I know, different things, different situations. All right. So here, to get to the points, I got to go to the right three and up five. So that is the ordered pair, 3, comma, 5. And then remember, we always do the y divided by the x. And when we're graphing, that first number is always the x coordinate. That second number is always the y coordinate. So y divided by x, which means 5 over 3. All right, like I said, this one's not as friendly. We want to figure out how much it is for the 1, which means you're going to divide by a 3. So if you take your 5 and you divide it by your 3, oh, wait a second. That's not a 5 there, is it? No, no. Sorry, I got victimized here. This is a 25. That's a 50. That's a 75. Oh, hey now. There we go. Okay, okay. Oh, let's try that in there. Yeah, sorry, I misread the graph that was there. The numbers there. Hopefully yours are clearer than that. All right. Here we get 16.6 repeating. So what that means is, and we can just kind of round using our decimals here. So that's like 16.7, all right, miles for the one particular gallon. All right. My goodness, stuff's not keeping up with me here today. All right. So right now we can still see that vehicle number one's getting the best mileage that we're dealing. Okay, and then the last thing is the equation. And what I always tell students, it's so difficult that it's really so, I'm sorry, did they give you more? Oh, wait. Okay, wait, we're getting there. Oh, never mind. I thought we had the equation that was going to be there. Sorry, I'm looking ahead here. Never mind. Okay, wait, I got ahead of myself. So, yeah, so there we go. So, yeah, here we go, the legend. We're going to use those two, and if we use those two, that would be the legend that's there. That gets the better one. So, okay, let me slow down here. Okay, so after comparing the legend and the screen, Victor saw an advertisement for a third vehicle, the Lunar. The manager said it can travel 289 miles on the gas tank gallons. Is the Lunar Victor's best option? Why or why not? Okay, so as we saw from all the previous problems here, if we did always have our miles, all right, and then we always have them on top of our gallons. Again, that's for consistency because of its problems. So 289 miles. There we go. All right. Gallons, 17 gallons. Remember, we want to know how much it is for one. So, so if we divide by 17, all right. I think it is 17. Let's punch it in just to be sure. I got my calculator. 289 divided by 17. Yes, 17. All right. So yeah, so it's our 17 miles for the 1 gallon. So is that the best one? Is that better? Let's compare. No, 18. No. We wanted more. All right. So is that the best option? No, it's not. Because it's getting less miles. All right, per gallon. All right. It's 17 miles. It's not the 18. That's less. So anything along that line certainly gets the job done. So as you kind of go forward here, your setup's a little bit nicer because of the way we're looking at there. So one, we can see we've labeled right over here who is the hours here. So that is on your x-axis. We do label the money is up on your y-axis there. So do keep that in mind. We do know that, again, money is always going to go on top and time is always going to go on the bottom. And that's going to kind of support it here. So again, here you can see the X. We talk about how X, and you can see here how we have our hours that are down there, and then our money is going to be up there. So again, you do want to make sure that's fun with the hours. You do want to make sure we're keeping it right. Again, it takes some getting used to people. Brand new stuff that we're seeing here. So repetition. All right, that's it, guys. I'll let you handle those two, and away we go.